The ringgit surged by 1.8% last Thursday after Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim was appointed as Prime Minister, the largest single-day gain since March 2016. Can this upward trend continue this week? Economist Carmelo Ferlito shares his thoughts.
So after the initial euphoria, maybe there will be still some positive signal and then a stabilization. Although I think that the real test will be, actually we will have a few more tests. One will be the appointments in the cabinet and see how the markets react to the names that are going to occupy crucial positions like the Ministry of Finance or the Minister of International Trade. So these, I think, will be two key appointments that we need to monitor. And this is the first fact. The second is that we are going to have a unity government. I do believe that life is not going to be easy for a unity government. It is a good fact to have it rather than being without it. But we will have different souls living together, and how long they can stay together without too much fighting, this is something that we have to see.
Carmelo adds that the Prime Minister's next steps for the economy is to present a concrete policy agenda that must be clear on implementation, along with better interministerial coordination.
I think that we should create a sort of control room between different ministries that have to do with the economy. So Minister of Finance, Minister of Human Resources, Minister of International Trade. I think we should look at a higher degree of coordination between these ministries so that what is decided in one place is agreed also in other places, and we can have a more holistic approach to restoring Malaysia competitiveness for the long run. What I'm scared is on one side that Anwar is seen as the providence man that can, because he has been waiting for so long and many people have been waiting for him for so long, that then the expectations that are put on this man are excessive for him and for the people. No man will have healing powers. He's just a man, like Zahid, like Ismail Sabri, like everybody else. He is just a man. That's why we need a more coordinated effort, very much humility in policy making.
One of the first things on the 10th Prime Minister's agenda is to review the government subsidy program with aims to direct more support toward low-income groups. Carmelo gives his views on how this should be carried out.
So there has been a lot of talking about rationalization of subsidies and targeted subsidies, and it is indeed the moment to go into the action. How do I see it? I think that government should provide those goods and services that are currently provided at subsidized price at market price, and then issue support, financial support to certain income brackets. And the amount of the support should be different according to different income brackets. And I rather advocate for vouchers, purpose vouchers rather than cash hands out, because this, I believe, can create also a market for these vouchers. And I make an example. Let's say I belong to the B40 and I have to pay the public transportation at market price, but then the government give me a voucher for the public transportation. But for whatever reason, I don't need that voucher because I live next to the workplace or I work from home, then I can sell my voucher to someone that is more in the need for that voucher because maybe the allocated voucher is not enough for that. So this, I think, will create a vibrant bottom-up answer to the needs on the ground, because the government obviously can act only on the basis of an average. So a certain income bracket will receive a certain support, but that support on the ground, the needed support is different person by person. And then we can allow a spontaneous market to emerge for that support to be even more targeted.